Alright, about to start this. Just watching some Fade. Real quick.
Hey, you guys listen to me. I'm the diamond player. When close, Bangalore, make sure you actually smoke this game.
Please shut up.
Oh my god.
That was like literally the most unfunny thing I've ever heard in my life.
Worth though, honestly. Oh, where's my mouse? Where's my mouse? Oh, where's my mouse? Hey, where's my mouse at? Hey, there we go. I just kind of quit out last time, so I don't know where it's gonna put me, honestly. It seems that the whole game is frozen. What the fuck, man? Okay, I think we're good.
Assuming it is not too busy, you might even meet Sirona, the owner. She is a charming hostess and a powerful witch.
I think it's like this because I need
Good
to
one to know.
update my drivers.
You said you could get to the child when they came to Hogsmeade. That all you needed was a distraction. I gave you a distraction.
I just watched a student take down your distraction. Who's this child? What are you not telling me?
All you need to know is that if you cannot get to the child, then you have no value to me.
Let's go.
Did they see us?
I don't think so.
What was that goblin doing with Victor Rookwood?
Ranrock is working with Rookwood.
The goblin from the Daily Prophet. I knew I'd seen him somewhere. Quickly, let's get inside the 3 broomsticks.
It's a treat to see you, Lodgok. I shall let you know if I hear anything.
Thank you, Sirona.
You be well. Now, what can I... Oh, there's a face I haven't seen before.
It's my first time here.
Welcome. Butterbeer's on me. Heard about the attack. I shall be looking in on the other shopkeepers and residents shortly. Glad to see you two escaped injury.
Thanks to this one, single-handedly took down a troll.
Is that right? Well done.
Thanks for this.
My pleasure. I will say, trolls in Hogsmeade. That's never happened before. Something's
Because it
not
was
right.
set up.
The only brutes we usually have to deal with are... How timely.
Was that Lodgok I saw leaving just now? Your clientele's not what it used to be, Sirona.
Not to worry, Victor. Once the two of you leave, the caliber of my clientele will greatly improve. I wouldn't do that if I were you, Theophilus.
Come now. No need for theatrics. I'm only here for this one anyway.
My friend is enjoying a well-earned butterbeer.
Only want a quick word.
Perhaps you didn't hear me. I said, my friend is busy.
One would think you all had enough bloodshed for one day. Come, Theophilus. The Three Broomsticks isn't what it used to be. Let's take our galleons elsewhere. Can't drink butterbeer forever.
Oh,
Seems you've made an
Leviosa your
unfortunate
ass so
enemy.
quick. What the
Watch
fuck?
your back. Rookwood and Harlow are worse than any troll you might encounter.
Trolls, Ranrock, and Rookwood. What are you not telling me?
I promised to tell you everything, but it's perhaps best I do that later.
I think that now might be a good time to head back to the castle.
Alright then.
I am certainly glad Sirona was there.
And that she isn't intimidated by thugs like Rookwood and Harlow.
I want to understand what's going on, and I hope you will tell me. But for the moment, we should return to the castle. Professor Weasley will certainly hear about the troll attack soon if she hasn't already. I don't want her to worry.
Okay, I'm glad fast travel is a thing, because we fucking ran for days last time. Come and see me. I've discovered something in the locket we found at Gringotts. Okay.
Come and see me. I've discovered something in the locket we found at Gringotts.
Amanda's still standing there or what? That's as fuck, boy.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
What the? cool to see. Oh, I gotta go up. Oh, yo, what's up, my man?
Professor, I'm glad to see you.
And I you. Thank Merlin you're in one piece. I heard about the attack. Trolls in Hogsmeade?
Sir, the trolls were wearing armor. It had that dark glow like the dragon collar.
Goblin silver. Ranrock used it to control the dragon. But how? And why send trolls too?
They were there because of me. I overheard Ranrock talking with Victor Rookwood.
Ranrock was in Hogsmeade with Rookwood.
The trolls were Ranrock's distraction so that Rookwood could get to me. And he would have, had Sirona and the patrons at the Three Broomsticks not intervened.
This is grave news indeed. If Ranrock's goblins and dark wizards are after you, they want what we found in that vault.
Speaking of the vault, do you think that Ranrock is working with any of the goblins at Gringotts?
I do not. Gringotts goblins aren't typically the friendliest of beings, but they have a great deal of integrity. No, I dare say after what happened to that poor banker, the goblins at Gringotts are no followers of Ranrock.
They're after the locket. You said you discovered something in it.
Yes, yes. I discovered an inscription. When I read it aloud, this map appeared. Clever enchantment. It's a map of Hogwarts, to be sure, but I do not
They just
know
said,
where
"Yo,
it
here's
leads.
a map."
It leads to the library. A restricted section, to be precise, and a bit beyond. I see traces of magic there on the map.
I suspected you would see something.
Shall we go?
I appreciate your enthusiasm, and I'm eager to discover what we may find there as well. But if our experience at Gringotts, let alone what happened to Miriam, taught me anything, it's that the path we're on is terribly dangerous. I'd like you to work with Professor Hecat a bit, before we continue.
But sir, how dangerous could the library be? Perhaps we're only after a book.
Perhaps we are only after a book, but we should be prepared for anything. Once you've honed your defensive magic further, come and see me. I'll let Professor Hecat know to expect you.
Dang, bro. Alright.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Oh, nice to see you too. Meow. Wait, wrong way. Meow. Oh, okay. Meow. Meow.
Kind soul, help me.
Wait, what?
If only a new student were to help me with my sad.
Are you all right?
Don't you know who I am? Zenobia Noak, the girl whom everyone at school hates for no reason.
I'm sorry the other students weren't more friendly.
That's kind of you. I suppose there are a few decent souls here. I wanted to make some new friends, and so I brought my collection down to the common room. My gobstone collection, that is. I was hoping someone would want to play. Are you familiar with gobstones? Little balls, like marbles. Grand game. And if you lose, they spray you with a foul-smelling liquid.
What?
I haven't much interest in a game that sprays you with odors.
Only if you lose, which I never do. Or at least, not often. People can be so cruel. Just because they're sprayed all over with smelly gobstone spit, it's their own fault for losing. Imelda is one of the worst losers. Everett and Astoria are terrible as well.
What in the hell?
And now those poor losers have taken my gobstones and hidden them in very high places all over the school.
Sounds as if you caused the smelly situation and they responded accordingly.
I didn't make the rules. Anyway, I can't work out how to get them back on my own. I don't think I know the necessary spells yet. I need someone, perhaps a selfless and talented 5th year to help me.
I'll see what I can do.
I'd appreciate the help. If you do find all of my gobstones, do come and see me again. I'll be back to playing Snake Pit and Jackstone by myself in no time.
What the heck?
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Oh, I see one, I think.
Accio! Well, that's one of Zenobia's gobstones. I hardly see what all the fuss is about.
What the heck? How am I supposed to... Oh.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
Oh, this is pretty cool. Haven't seen this before. What the heck? Look at him.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Accio!
I mean, I assume one is up here, but... Under Professor Black's direction, it is my honor as Deputy Headmistress to offer you the position. Oh. Hey, hey, what's up, buddy? Hey, hey, hey. Wasn't doing nothing up here, just looking for gobstones, you know? Yeah. Oh, hey, what's up, G? Where the frick is it, dude? I gotta go back down, I guess. Come on.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
What are you up to now?
Oh, don't worry about me, man.
Accio.
Got me going all kinds of ways. Tell you what. Yo. Okay.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. Accio.
Okay. All these things around the map, I don't know what they do yet, but we will figure it out.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones.
You can't imagine how
Accio! That's the last of Zenobia's gobstones. I should go and see her.
That's very cool. Sir? Ma'am?
Lumos. Levioso. Reparo. Revelio.
Ooh, I got a cloak. Wait, can I put that John on or no? I had some gloves that I said I had, but shit. All right. Got me a little hat as well. Okay. Okay. Now we got the hat on. We got a long way down, boys. What the?
Protego. Revelio. Reparo. Accio.
Okay. Can I just jump down?
I hope you've had more luck than I did tracking down my...
Hello, Zenobia. I found all your gobstones.
Really? I didn't think it was possible. However did you do it?
Common sense and basic magic.
Well, may I have my gobstones back?
I'm afraid I've decided to keep them. That'll teach you to stink up your classmates.
What? You'd keep my prized collection for yourself?
I'm only teasing. Of course you can have them.
Oh, thank Merlin. You had me worried there. Now that I have all my gobstones back, I wonder if anyone in the common room would be up for a game.
That's a horrible idea. No one wants to get that awful stench all over them again.
Why not? Gobstones are splendid fun, and now everyone knows the rules. Very well, off I go. Wish me luck.
What the heck? Alright, let's see. Secrets of the restricted section. Wait, what do I need to do? What? Professor Hecat. Where'd that be? Show me the way. No, it didn't do it. Oh, it's a handle. Nice. Okay.
I'm here about the new spell you wanted to teach me, Professor.
Good. Professor Fig indicated a certain urgency to you completing your defensive magic assignments. As such, you are to learn Incendio, the fire-making spell, handy for lighting torches, burning away spider webs, and, when necessary, defending against those who would wish to do us harm.
Sounds versatile.
Quite. But before we get started, I'd like you to complete a few tasks. You may be surprised by some of them. Astonishing how much students don't think their professors know. When you're finished, come and see me. Then we shall begin working on Incendio. You know where to find me once you're finished.
Okay. Seems crossed wands isn't as secret as it's believed to be.
It's interesting to see all these rooms.
Revelio.
Here I've come from the toilet bowl where she said I could swim, did you praxia mole? As long as 'twere only 1 time per week, I can plunge the boy's lavatory, not for the meek.
Please, Peeves, you'll make me late.
He tried to stop me, did rancorous carp, sought to trap me, confine me inside of a jar. But he failed, as did his containment charms, so I took my revenge to wreak havoc and harm. It was granted my privileges be handsome indeed, or I'd fire up the cannon, and so she agreed. To draw up a contract with her, not with him, that if I behaved, I'd have 1 weekly swim! Whee!
I'll get you for this.
Alright then.
Glad you could make it. Lucan's just over there.
Can I help you?
Sebastian told me to see you about a club.
If Sebastian vouches for you, that's all I need to know. I coordinate duels for crossed wands. A dueling club of sorts. It's invitation only, so you must have really impressed Sebastian.
I seem to have a knack for dueling.
Then you've come to the right place.
How does cross wands work exactly?
You show up, I match you with other duelists, and whoever is still standing in the end wins. It's our way of determining the school's greatest duelist once and for all. And to liven things up, the winner is awarded a prize. Interested?
Don't really see the value in organised dueling. Senseless fighting, in my opinion.
It's not senseless at all. It requires teamwork, reflexes and spellcasting. You might like it if you tried it. Besides, in crossed ones, you could duel with a partner if you like. Your first time I'll pair you with Sebastian. Next time, you'll need to bring a partner along, or duel alone. So, care to step into the ring?
Get me in the ring.
Spectacular! Let the fireworks begin!
We'll make you regret signing up.
Alright then. Target lock, caps lock, without aiming.
Confringo! Potato!
I'm the one!
Accio. Reparo.
Oops.
Leviosa! Is that all you've got?
Expulso!
Stupefy! Leviosa!
Oh, there goes my way.
Act like a winner!
Leviosa! You're better than that!
Expulso!
Oh shit.
Potato!
Glad I didn't bet on that round.
Oh! Let me get them heels, boy.
Nice work. Sebastian wasn't wrong about you. There's strong competition ahead, but keep this up and you could be the next school champion.
Brilliant. Count me in.
I shall. In fact, the second duel is ready when you are. And as a fully initiated member, you now have access to the official Crossed Wands training dummy. Very good way to master spell combinations. Come and see me, and I'll set it up. Again, congratulations on your first Crossed Wands victory. Well fought. Hope to see you back here again.
Okay.
Glad you're back.
Yeah, let's do it.
Hello, Lucan. Is the next round of crossed wands all set?
Why, yes it is. I've got a great match lined up. Ready for another round?
I'm ready. Let's do it.
Brilliant. Are you dueling with a partner?
Yes, Natty.
Then let's get to it.
Ready to get thrashed?
Apologies in advance.
What the? 3? Alright then.
Reparo.
No, wrong one, wrong one.
Come on.
Arresto momento.
Tastes like a winner.
Levioso.
Mind the one.
Reparo.
Oh, I did the wrong one. No.
Levioso. Levioso. Protego.
God damn it, man.
Levioso. There goes my wager.
This guy just has the automatic fucking. Like, that's cool.
Lumos. Levioso. Lumos. Reparo.
Oh, wrong one.
Stupefy. Lumos.
Just gonna finish her off real quick. Bop, 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 bop. You know what I'm saying? Ow! Oops.
Protego. Stupefy. Levioso. Lumos. Levioso. Levioso.
Bro, how the fuck?
Levioso.
Thank you.
I could never duel like that. Bravo!
I gave it my all.
You did indeed. The other duelists have already taken notice of you, but after that last round, they'll really have it in for you. You'd better keep practicing if you want a chance at winning, or at least surviving the next round. I'll let you know when we're ready. Hope to see you then. The next round is for all the gobstones, so to speak.
Okay.
You could have gone a bit easier on me.
Hello, Lucan. May I use the training dummy?
Of course. I'll fetch it and give you a list of combinations to practice. Ready to have a try now?
That would be wonderful.
Be sure to cast all your spells before the dummy lands. If you need to stop practicing before you finish all of them, let me know.
Levioso.
Oh, wrong one. Oopsie. What the?
Accio.
Wait, what?
Next time, perhaps.
Oh, okay.
Good one.
Levioso.
That's it.
Levioso. Accio.
Nicely done.
Okay.
I'd say that's enough practice. You looked good out there.
Thank you, Lucan.
I say better to discover one's weaknesses during practice than during a duel. You'll be a fearsome challenger now.
Assignment's all finished.
Perhaps I should stick to potions.
Okay.
Seems I'm out of the tournament thanks to you.
Revelio.
Is there a box behind it?
Accio.
Okay. What the heck? What the hell?
I trust Mr. Brattleby was able to accommodate you and that you found success in your...
I finished all of the tasks you gave me, Professor Hecat.
Glad to hear it. Then you should be ready to learn Incendio.
Should be, Professor.
Yes. I'm sorry to say, I visited enough careless colleagues at St. Mungo's to assure you that fire is a fickle servant. Your spellcasting has impressed me thus far, but please maintain focus. I would rather we not end today's lesson with your robes aflame. Let us begin. And remember, focus on the proper wand movement. Concentrate, and keep your wand steady.
All right, cool.
Good work. Feel free to practice in the classroom before you go. I've set up a few targets for you.
Okay, okay.
Incendio.
Oh, it.
Getting it. Keep at it. And do try not to incinerate yourself.
Okay. Well, that was pretty cool.
Incendio.
My man just ran away.
Ah, there you are.
Hello, sir. You'll be pleased to know that I worked on my defensive magic with Professor Hecat.
So I hear. She tells me you've taken rather well to your new wand. You must continue to work with her and your other professors to improve your skills. That said, I don't wish to postpone our visit to the library any longer. So, shall we proceed?
Fig, I have work for you. Come.
Headmaster, I'm with a student and my schedule
Your schedule will wait indefinitely, as will your student. I would think that after all the trouble you caused me with Osric, you'd be eager to make amends. My office, 5 minutes.
That man is exasperating. Unfortunately, our trip to the restricted section will have to wait a bit longer.
But, Professor...
We have no choice. It would be unwise to provoke our illustrious headmaster further. I shall find you when I've completed whatever toils I must endure.
Alright, so we go talk to Sebastian, I guess.
Sebastian mentioned sneaking into the restricted section. Perhaps he'll have an idea.
Sebastian, there you are. I was hoping to see you. I was in the Three Broomsticks after the troll attack and saw what happened with Rookwood and Harlow.
Not many students have Victor Rookwood's attention. What was that all about?
I've never even met him. Perhaps he mistook me for another student.
If you say so. I won't press you now, but you will have to tell me what's going on at some point. You might need me. So, why were you looking for me?
I need to find something for Professor Fig, but it's in the restricted section of the library.
He can't get it himself?
He was called away by Black at the last moment. I suppose I could wait to get a note from him, but...
You want to show some initiative.
Precisely. You mentioned being clever enough not to get caught in the restricted section.
And I am. Meet me outside the library tonight, and tell no one.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll meet you later.
Straight to the business.
See there? That's the door we need to reach. And those annoying prefects would love nothing more than to rat on us to Scribner, so don't let them see us. Understood?
I can be sneaky. Let's go.
Hold on now. There's a spell you should know. The Disillusionment Charm. Good for getting places you're not supposed to be. Cast it and you'll appear as little more than a trick of the light, just as long as you keep your distance and stay quiet.
You mean I'll actually be able to turn invisible?
Something like that. It's not as foolproof as a cloak, but those are expensive. And spells are free. Give it a try.
Okay. Oh, shit. I fucked up.
We must remain unseen. The librarian's still here. Quick, behind the bookcase. Damn.
Told me the librarian would be gone by now.
I said usually, but it'll still be all right. Do you see her desk behind me? The key is in the drawer of that desk. Now, here's what we're going to do. I'll create a distraction to draw her away. You focus on getting the key. I'll meet you outside of the restricted section.
Wait,
Why do we need a key? Isn't there a spell for this?
Alohomora. That's how I always used to get in. But the librarian twigged that I knew the spell and cast an anti-Alohomora charm on the lock. So now it's just this key. But don't worry. I said I'd get you in, and I always keep my word. Trust me.
Alright, man.
The key. Here it is.
Is someone there? Is that you, Peeves?
Yeah.
Quietly now.
God damn.
Ghost, don't let her see you. Should be in the clear now. No need for us to be skulking about.
So what is it you've been looking for?
I'm looking for a cure to help my twin sister, Anne, so that she can return to Hogwarts. Because Merlin knows everyone else has given up.
Why do you think you'll find a cure in the restricted section? Does the Hogwarts matron have nothing that can help Anne?
No! We've tried everyone from Nurse Blaney to St. Mungo's. But I can research on my own. No need to concern yourself with that right now. Let's focus on what you're
Oh
after.
shit, I found the mother
Which is
lode.
what, precisely?
I'll know it when I see it.
You're being awfully cryptic.
Who have we here? Sebastian Sallow and his new little friend. Out exploring where they shouldn't be. Naughty, naughty. You'll get caughty.
Peeves, don't
I'm going to tell. I'm going to tell.
Bruh,
I'm
you're
going
done.
to tell.
Oh, blasted Peeves! I've got to stop him, or at least get to the librarian with a good excuse for all of this.
How do I know you won't go to the librarian and blame this all on me?
Why would I do that? I like having friends who are in my debt. Now go. Good luck in your search. Now, where has that damned poltergeist got to?
I know just the spell to repair this armor.
Reparo.
Of course, traces of ancient magic. That's it. There must be more to this room.
Damn, this is kind of sketchy. Not gonna lie.
Where might this lead?
Oh shit.
Reparo.
How am I supposed to?
Ah, I need to wake up that room over there.
Oh, shit. Ah! Dang, bro. No. What the?
Levioso.
Okay.
Not surprising. Guards at the ready.
Levioso. Accio. Levioso. Levioso. Accio.
Oh shit. I ain't got no heals neither. Buh.
Protego.
Oh, okay. That makes more sense. I just have nothing to heal with. Oh, my health is coming back. Nice.
Protego. Levioso. Levioso.
Alright.
This must be the way forward, but to where? Nearly there. Best keep my wits about me.
Okay. Let's see. I got the dragon goggles, okay. And we got the new scarf. Oh no, I kind of like this one more. You know what I'm saying? I should have these gloves, but like, I don't have them. God damn it.
Levioso.
Levioso. Potato.
What the fuck?
Levioso.
Damn, bro, I'm dead as hell. Wait, where'd my... Did I lose my goddamn... Okay. I guess I got different stuff that time.
Levioso. Levioso.
Oh, what the hell? Okay, man.
Levioso.
I'm getting fucked up. Okay. I think that's gonna be it for me. I'll go ahead and end it there. And I will catch you guys later.